Ich bin ein Berliner.
Ich bin ein Berliner.
Ich bin ein Berliner. I am a Berliner.
Ich bin ein Berliner.
Those four words have lived on for the past 50 years in the minds of Berliners. The Berlin Wall was less than 2 years old when President John F. Kennedy came to speak. The people of West Berlin were beginning to feel forgotten as their city was used as a chess piece in the Cold War.
It was essential to keep it viable, to keep it alive. To lose it would mean losing the Cold War to the Soviets.
The Communist German Democratic Republic in the East was founded in 1949 with Soviet backing, while France, Britain, and the United States helped form modern Germany in the West.
Kennedy and Khrushchev, they had an agreement. Nobody knew of it, even not we as journalists. But they said, no more trouble because of Berlin. We have the three western sectors, and we have the one eastern sector.
East German troops swooped down on the border between Red Berlin and the Free City in the pre-dawn hours to close the 66 points where movement between the sectors has been relatively free.
But East Berliners were fleeing to the west in droves. So at the end of the summer in 1961, East Germany came up with the infamous plan to build a wall through the heart of the city.
The split between people living on one side, working on the other side, having relatives on either side. They were split in one night, and they could no longer meet each other.
Berliners became despondent. They expected America to step in. They thought that after the fall of the Nazis, they would be free. But they found themselves facing down yet another oppressive regime in East Germany.
Liberation to what? Liberation from one to get into some other feeling of anger and fear. And we were in fear that we fall into the hands of the Soviets.
Enter Kennedy. After speaking for less than 10 minutes to the crowd of about 250,000, the American president gave the Berliners what they most needed to hear.
All free men, wherever they may live, are citizens of Berlin. And therefore, as a free man, I take pride in the words, Ich bin ein Berliner.
Then all hell broke loose. It's exactly what they wanted to hear.
Ich bin ein Berliner. That was like a shock, like a beat from heaven, which like a lightning coming like in here and going through the whole body and streaming into my earth. And then I knew I'm still alive. Something had happened.
Not only did he boost the morale in West Berlin, Kennedy drew what many saw as a red line in the Cold War.
Since then, since the visit of President Kennedy here in Berlin, more than 30 years until the German unification, there was no more a crisis around Berlin or Germany. This chapter was closed since then.
Berliners are set to celebrate the anniversary of President Kennedy's speech in a city square named after him. But it's been more than a generation since the wall fell and the two halves of Germany reunited. So what is Kennedy's legacy here in Berlin?
What we learned from Kennedy is that you have to fight day by day for freedom and democracy. It's nothing you get for free.